Hey guys, welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to start creating a TV news lower third animation, the one that you have seen in this video intro. So basically, it consists of three parts: a logo bar, a news sticker bar, and a speaker info bar. So we'll start off by creating a new project, then hit Ctrl or Command N to add a new composition. Give it a nice long duration that you think will cover all of your ticker. Then the first thing to do is to create a new shape layer. Right-click on my timeline, New Shape Layer. This shape layer will need a rectangle, so I'll click on the Add button here and add rectangle. It would also need a fill. Change the fill color to a nice deep red one. Then we will change this rectangle size. So I'll open up the twirl beside rectangle path 1, turn off the constraint proportions button, and change the dimensions to be 500 by 70. Then we are going to position this rectangle down in the lower third area. You can toggle some grids and guides by clicking on the proportional grid, then move this rectangle under this line here to be within the lower third of the frame. But we also need to be aware of the title Action Safe because we want this to be visible on all TVs. So we don't want to put it below the Action Safe, and if it's below the title safe, there's a high probability that people won't be able to read it. So we are going to drag it down just above this line to be in the safe side. Then move it to the left outside the frame because it's gonna start its animation from here coming into our composition frame. So by selecting this shape layer, hit P on keyboard to get its position transform. And click on the stopwatch, then hit page down 10 times and then just drag the rectangle into frame. Now rename this layer to logo bar. And now we will duplicate this shape layer by hitting Ctrl or Command Z. Rename it to ticker bar. And drag the ticker bar layer down below the logo bar. Then change the fill color to a brighter red. Then select the ticker bar layer and hit UU to get all its attributes. Change the X value of its size to 1920. Then we want to change the position of the ending keyframe. We want it to stop here. Then we need to change the position of its starting frame. We need to move it off frame as well. Then we are going to drag this layer to come in after the logo. So we will drag the time indicator here. Then select the ticker bar layer and hit open bracket to move the layer to the time indicator. I'm going to drag this ending keyframe here. And now we are going to create the last bar, which is the presenter or the speaker info bar, which is the white one. So we will duplicate the ticker bar layer, rename this to speaker info bar, and change its fill color to white. Then hit UU to get its attributes and change the Y value of its size to 350. Then drag this layer to start its animation just after the two other bars. Then go to its ending position keyframe and drag this shape a little bit down here because this is where we want the shape layer to stop. Then go to the starting keyframe and delete it because we don't want this bar to come in from the left. We want it to come in from the bottom side, starting just a bit below the top of this bar. Then drag this speaker info bar layer down to the bottom of the stack. And now we need to cover up this part at the bottom. We will do this using track mattes. So we will duplicate this bar layer, remove its position keyframe, and set it as an alpha inverted track matte to the speaker info layer. Then change its name to be speaker info matte. Now we will select all those keyframes, add Easy Ease, then go to the speed graph editor and drag those points inward. So finally, as you can see, we are done with creating and animating all our shape layers. In the next lecture, we will be adding and animating our text. So see you guys next lecture.